All right, guys. I think we are live. I am streaming from Chrome OS, specifically Chrome OS Flex for this morning, as I'm flexing my leg muscles here in the rec room as I'm stretching my morning, doing my morning stretches. So I think this is the first time I've ever done this off a USB stick for Chrome OS or Chrome OS Flex. Of course, Chrome OS is what's in all the Chromebooks. So my first test, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Many of you will probably look at this later. I'm sure many of you have plans or doing what you do in the mornings. My morning will start here in about an hour. For me, I forgot to make my coffee. Darn it. Anyway, we're going to take a look at this. And if you don't know already, the Chrome OS, the Chromebook is my first choice for Windows users who wanted to try something in Linux, but wanted something hassle-free, easy. I don't know, maybe you tried downloading a form of Linux in the past and it was horrible experience. That's why I say try a Chromebook first, then go from there. But this is Chrome OS Flex off a USB stick, running this off a gateway computer from 2013, I do believe. So yeah, we're gonna see how this works out here. So I am using StreamYard to make this work. So let me see what I can do here. All right, so we're in the settings here. Let me do stop sharing that. So I don't have the camera hooked up. So you should be seeing just the StreamYard logo and Chrome OS Flex on the stream. Let me make all the Arch Linux users feel comfortable. Just a joke. Just a joke. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can share the screen. I haven't done this in a while. Give me a second here to see if I can figure this out. But let me go. The one thing about StreamYard, I can go to the comments to the right of this real quick. So if anybody jumps in and wants to say hi, I don't have to have a split screen between StreamYard and the YouTube studio to see if anybody wants to say hello. So that's the nice thing about this. But let me see here. Okay, I think I can share the screen. So, all right, so it's present, share screen. All right, click that. I can do a window or this. So let me share this. Okay, very good. So this is what it looks like on my end with StreamYard, as you see here. And man, this is running really fast off a USB stick. Of course, Chrome OS, the Chromebooks, probably the fastest machines that you can get out there at a reasonable cost, starting at about $200. So this so far is running pretty good. Of course, you can run Linux apps if you so choose to through the terminal. It is not required to run a Chromebook. I installed something called the Bit Browser, just a simplified browser for the Chromebook. New tab. Let me type in Linux. And so far, so good. Anyway, this seems to be working pretty good so far. So if I wanted to stop sharing this, just click stop share here. All right, let me present something else. Let's see. A specific window. So that would be this. All right, view and edit your files is now on the screen. Very good. And I believe my cursor, mouse cursor, is also there. So, Yeah, if anybody's watching, let me know if you can see and hear this. Okay, again, I am running this off a USB stick, nothing fancy. You can try like just about most Linux systems. You can test them running this off a live USB stick, and Chrome OS is no exception to that. So, if anybody's watching out there and or listening, let me know if this is working. I'm using my standard headset mic, and at least on my end, I'm not seeing any kind of hiccups. Everything seems to be running smoothly with this. So, all right. So let me go to remove that. Let me try sharing something else. Let's see, what else can I share? All right, let's go back to this. This is fine. All right. Okay. Looks good. Let's see. Let me try another banner here. We'll add that banner and click this. Okay. All right. So at least on my end, everything is running good. Um, yeah. So I'll stick around for a few more minutes, see if we can get somebody in the chat to say hello and let me know if this is working good. Um, yeah, it's pretty much how testing a Linux space system should be, just simple and easy. So let me see here. Let me minimize on my end. Let's do this. Okay. See what's new, get help and all that stuff. So Linux development setup down here. Again, you don't have to turn that on if you want to use your Chromebook, but it's nice to have the option. So pretty basic stuff. App notifications, manage your apps, everything I have installed as you see here. Really not a lot, and that's how I like to keep this just simple and as neat as possible. Of course, you can go light theme, dark theme, as you would with anything else. So yeah, not bad at all. Man, I can't believe how fast this is. I suppose I should believe it, right? All right. Very good. I'm going to stick around for a little bit more. I'm going to make make some coffee in my Keurig machine real quick. And if anybody wants to say hello, let me know. If not, we'll wrap this up. But this is looking pretty good on my end here. Yeah. All right. Um, I'll be right back. All right, I got my cafe and some sugar. All right. Okay, looking good. What else can I do here in StreamYard? It's been a while. Brand, private chat. Okay, all right. Looking good. All right, let me share the screen here one more time. And I guess we can wrap this up. So present, share screen. Let's see, we can do the tab, window, the entire screen. Let's go entire screen. Let that, click that. All right, we're back to the entire screen here. I can screen capture built-in screen recorder, which works perfectly, of course. We got the settings here. Get out of that. Power here, my sound menu settings. Volume control. Anyway, what's this? Toggle, live caption. Yeah, I don't need all that. Toggle night light. Don't need that. So basic stuff, the calendar. Desktop one, I can add a desktop. Switch back and forth. And my installed apps. So the power of Linux, my friends, it is superb. It looks like somebody made a comment. So let's see. Here we go. Hey, Joey. How are you, my friend? Good morning to you, sir. It's been a while. Yeah, we need to get together again, man. I've been waiting for the summer to get done, so that way we get back to normal on the weekends, as it were. I'm sure people have friends and family plans for the weekends, Joe. So, but yeah, I'm just testing Chrome OS off a USB stick. Um, it's working good. What can I say? I know, my friend. It has been way too long. It's been a so and so summer for me. I'm doing okay. The summer started off with my son blowing the engine on his Lexus. He drove it with a bad water pump when I told him not to drive to Pittsburgh, and he did it anyway. And goodbye, Lexus. But he's okay. I'm grateful there was no injuries, no, nothing happened. But and the funny part is he blew the engine a week before Father's Day. Joe, he showed no respect to the family, I'm not too happy. So we've been shopping for another car, but how you been? Anyway, all right, let's see, what was I here? Yeah, just testing Chrome OS Flex off a USB stick on this computer from 2013, I do believe. So, and yeah, it seems to be okay. I mean, I can't think of the last time I had a problem with a Chromebook. Even when I did the Linux apps, turning that on, I don't recall having a problem there. But yeah, this is just something I wanted to test off a USB stick. It seems to be running good. I'm just actually here, here in the rec room office doing my morning leg stretches. And so here we are, flexing Chrome OS and flexing my legs, as it were. But this is working very, very well. Let's see, we can change the theme here. Very good. Okay. I think I like the bubble. Yeah, we'll go bubble. Bubble or minimal. I guess both of this is good. We'll go bubble. But yeah, it's running pretty good. What can I say? Um, oh, you had the C virus. Oh no, recovering. Hope you're okay. Yeah, my friend Richard, he's actually my consigliere. He's a retired lawyer, but he's recovering from the virus. He got a whatever the variation is of it. He's doing better. Um, yes, sir, Joe. My son is okay, Joe. Kids have to learn in their own way. It was a rather expensive lesson to say the least because I lost the trade-in value on the car. Uh, in the end, I'll be lucky to get $1,000 for it, and I mean, I could have it fixed, but I'm not in the mood to really do that. Just move on. I found them another used Lexus. Um, Now my friend said who owns the garage says he has another used Lexus coming in this week with less miles. I may take a look at that. It just depends how much I want to spend, we want to spend. But anyway, yes, it was a hard learned lesson. He says to me, Dad, I will never do that again. And in the meantime, he's driving his mom's car. But that's how they learn. Uh, yes, the Lexus is definitely worth more in parts. If I had like a storage facility where I could do that, I'm sure I could get more than 1,000 for it. I don't have that option. Luckily, my friend who owns the family dealership downtown, he's been allowing me to keep the car there and not charge me storage whatsoever. I told him, well, if we're going to do that, just go ahead and start selling parts off of it and maybe just give me that like half. And he has been doing that. So I think that's fair enough. Yeah. But yes, I mean, it is still a Lexus, even though it's a blown engine. It is worth more in parts, but I just don't have the facility to, have a separate storage and all that stuff. And even if I did, I wouldn't want to mess with that. I just told him, you keep the car, sell what you can sell, strip it. I don't care. It's time to move on. But yeah, I think as we get older, I want less stress and not more. It is funny. I will tell you this. I got a call from my friend downtown at the garage a couple of weeks ago, and he says, "Just want to let you know, I just took in a Lexus on a trade. It's a 2012." And he says it's kind of high mileage, and I thought high mileage like 200,000, which isn't a lot for a Lexus. He says it has 339,000 miles. I jokingly said, "Does it start?" He says, "Look, if you don't want it, I'll take it." I'm like, "Hold on a second." To make a long story short, Joe, I drove down. The car looks brand spanking new. He says, here's the keys. Go, take it. I drove the car. It purrs like a cat. Yeah, holy cow. The freaking Lexus with 339,000 miles purrs like a cat. In fact, when I started, I barely heard the engine and the AC still works. I'm like, holy cow, myself. I'm like, so I took it, I drove it up the hill, gunned it. Everything works. Everything. It drives like it's brand new. Now, here's the funny part. I drove it back down. I'm like, Called my son. I said, hey, Michael, I think I have the car for you. It's a 2012 Lexus. Uh-huh. Now the car has 330. Oh my God. My son says, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my. I said, Michael, calm down. Oh my God. I said, Michael, calm down. Just calm on down. Just drive the car. Just tell me what you think. Anyway, Joe, he's driving the car. He turns and says, "Dad, I cannot believe this, how well this rides." Now he knows why I think American cars are junk compared to a car like that. Now, anything can happen. Any car with the mileage, Joe, that kind can happen. But there's something about, and you know this, there's something about Japanese, something about Toyota, Lexus that's just it's the gold standard of cars. Now, normally I wouldn't even look at a car with that kind of mileage. But when you start it up and you barely hear the engine and everything works, yeah. Anyway, so I am considering that one only because it is a Lexus. It's kind of sad. I trust a car like that with the mileage before I would trust a new American product. But all I have to go with, Joe, is the history of the facts, and those are the facts. Anyway, so that's where we're at. But yeah, I said the same thing. Holy freaking cow! Now they did have to replace a water pump, a belt, and all the look. When a water pump lasts 300,000 miles, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, main thing is to have the structure checked to body brake. Yes, they already did that. They found very little rust here in Ohio. I trust them. They certified it's safe to go. Uh, I bought two cars from them before. My friend bought one. So yeah, it is a family-owned business here locally. So I do trust them. Yeah. Yeah. When they say it's safe, it's safe. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I have seen these Lexuses go. I've seen them on YouTube for 600,000 miles and still running. Is it magic? Freak, I don't know. Whatever it is, the Japanese do it correctly, and we build Legos. Anyway, so Joe, how long have you been sick, man? All right, so we're looking at CPU usage here. This is Chrome version 126. Yeah, not too bad. This is an AMD A650. Yeah, this is a dinosaur processor. I got sick. What do I have here? Maximum 8 gigs of RAM. We're using about less than half here. Yeah, it's okay. It's running okay. So yeah. So yeah, Joe, this summer I've just been kind of taking it easy, car shopping, going out to the pool. It's been a very dry summer here with very little rain. Probably same thing for you. And Yeah, so I've been trying to enjoy the summer as much as I can. If you haven't, all right, so you've been sick a couple of weeks, a couple months ago, you had something that was sinus infection from allergies. Oh, okay. Um, the last time I caught COVID, I had the doctor give me a steroid shot. And my first reaction was a steroid. I was thinking of Arnold. He says, no, no, it ain't that kind of a steroid. It's to help the immune system. So had another TIA in March too. So not been great. Okay. Anyway, thankfully I've been okay this summer. Just more mental stress than anything else. Um, what was I gonna say? If you haven't already, Joe, check out a video I posted not too long ago. I had a fantastic lady visit from Florida. She has a 50-year career. She's a filmmaker, author, psycho psychoanalyst. She had her own TV show. Uh, she's met with some of Hollywood's biggest stars, and her name is Dr. Linda DeRay. Amazing woman. Lives in Florida, has her own business. She is a ball of fire. But I posted part one of the interview If you haven't already checked that out, I should have part 2 up this week, and, she's gonna try and help us out to get my dad's movie, find a distributor, so, but that's what's new with me this summer, so yeah. Um, yeah, I may have to get, surgery on a hernia, a little bulge on the left side of my belly here. Nothing serious. I guess that's what happens when you try to pump the weights and you get the bulge. I don't know how I got it. Probably lifting something heavy. I'm all right. I'm okay. Um, anyway, yeah. Isn't it fun getting old? Yeah. Well, look, I'm 63. I have to tell you, I don't feel it. I feel younger. I mean, we all have our, issues, but I can still ride a bicycle. I can still go, do exercise. I mean, I have to limit it now what I'm doing, you know, because of this hernia. But overall, I feel good. Yeah. So I've been very, very fortunately blessed. Yeah. Yeah. Wish we could get 300,000 miles without any real problem. Yes. I'm gonna get a body transplant in Tokyo with Lexus. Yeah. 300 freaking thousand miles, man. Unbelievable. I thought reaching a quarter million miles with the Lexus was great. Those Japs are saying, forget about it. You got to go at least a half a million miles before you call us, right? Meanwhile, I should laugh, but I've had three friends at work. I won't mention the manufacturer, all American vehicles. All three engines went kafooey less than 50,000 miles. They blew the engines less than 50,000 miles. I laugh, but I felt bad. You know, one of one of the girls, one of the lady friend of mine, heart of gold. She hasn't had the car that long, and she's starting to hear noises from the engine. The service engine light flashes 30 some thousand miles, and I warned her when she bought the car 2 years ago. Don't buy American. If you're gonna spend that kind of money and get a loan, please don't buy. Oh, but the car looks good. Yeah, and so does my left toenail look good when it's but I could not convince her, Joe, do not buy that car. She bought it, and here we are with the problems. And she bought it used, but that's besides the point. You should not have blown engines at 30,000 miles, but there's nothing I can do. But I feel bad. I do. Anyway, oh, let's see here. What else can I play with? Yeah, I don't have really a lot installed in this running in this thing. I mean, it is off a USB stick, but overall, I'm happy with. I just wish I could get. I wish there was an official OBS Studio and Caden Live for the Chromebook. If I could get those apps officially running on this, I would probably use the Chromebook more. Doing these things, but not available. At least not yeah. Lipstick on the pig. Cars these days are just an illusion. I think they are a necessary evil, as it were. It all to me. It all comes down to how can we de-stress our everyday lives, right? Whatever how you define de-stressing, and yeah, I had another friend that works. She's a college student. She bought a 2006 Honda Accord, The mileage is reasonable, 187,000 miles, a little bit of rust. She got it from a friend for $1,000. Now that's a deal. But yeah, of all the things to worry about, the last thing I want to worry about is my car reliable, right? Anyway, let's see what kind of wallpaper we have here. Of course, I don't have any wallpapers installed. Turn on to select options. Here we go. Art gallery, earth and space. Okay. All right, basic stuff here. Anyway, uh, you've never heard more chatter and seen more videos pushing Linux gamers, Nexus, and Level Tech One did a collab video talking about switching permanently. Um, yeah, I don't think I know those two there. Wendell from Level One Ready is a big proponent, uses Linux. He has a channel called Level. Okay, I'll have to check it out here. Maybe sometime this weekend. Yeah, it's I think this year as Linux, well, as some Linux, not all 600 versions of it, has got much better, much more reliable. To me, there's only a handful that really are that can compete with your Mac OSs and Windows 11s of the world. I think Chromebooks have already proven themselves. They're just reliable. They're not for everyone, granted, but it's hard to beat something that just works. I can go into my local Walmart here. They have 8 different Chromebooks to choose from, starting about $200. And now with these new ones, you get 10 years of support. That's not bad. Most people who have busy lives, they probably just want to get on the web, check their emails, watch a video, stream music, and that's it. So, Chromebooks have gotten better. Linux Mint, I still like that. Zorn OS, I think is fantastic. Uh, they call him Tech Jesus. Okay, let us pray. What was I saying? Chrome OS or Pop OS has their new one coming out. There's from scratch desktop. I guess they got tired of Ubuntu. I don't blame them. I don't like the GNOME desktop. I think it's horrible unless it's heavily modified, like Zorin OS and Pop OS. But yeah, uh, there has been more chatter. There should be. There are options out there. However, I think there's also there may be even more confusion for Windows users. I'm not sure. That's why I like to keep it simple. You know, uh, I got my wish. Well, I wasn't expecting Chromebooks. Wasn't exactly my first choice, to be quite honest. And those of you watching this later, no, I'm not. This is not sponsored by Google or anything. Um, yes, I wanted my wish for an affordable computer for the masses. I was kind of hoping for like a Linux Mint or something similar, to be honest. But if it has to be the Chromebook, there we go. I know we talked about a Linux standard for the masses for years, right, Joe? Well, that debate has been settled. So it's pretty much I stopped pretty much distro hopping and distro testing. It's kind of pointless. Here where I live, where this is not a computer town, a geek town, but if I had a neighbor come to me, look, I'm tired of Windows. What's my next choice? I would say just get a Chromebook. And neighbors, I have some friends down the road. They did get a Chromebook and they love it. Yeah, so you like MXKD23? Yeah, that's perfectly fine, yeah. But keep in mind, like a lot of people today, they just have busy lives working and family. They don't have time to download and test something, hoping that it works, you know. And that's the only reason why I say before you download something, and hoping that it works, just buy a Chromebook first. Try that. If you're happy, then want to experiment with other distributions, absolutely. And let's say they don't work. That's okay. You know your Chromebook is going to work. But that's my philosophy. Modified your these yeah, Linux is already OEM PC. Yeah, with the boot. I just don't like the GNOME desktop. I think it's horrible for beginners, but it's not promoted enough. Yes, that is true. I think Ubuntu should have stuck with Unity. Um, when they switched, that was probably the beginning of the end for Ubuntu for me. I just never got into it as much. For me, it was disappointing. Your grandson likes his loves making graphics. Okay, and so and such. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Um, yeah. Again, if I could get an official OBS studio or something similar on the Chromebook and Kden Live, I would probably get a Chrome box. I think they're called a Chrome box versus a Chromebook, but today's Chromebooks can do a lot more, and the software, at least for me, hasn't caught up yet to what Chromebooks can do. At least the software that I want. Um, but I always have my Linux Mints and my Zorans of the world and all that stuff. I'm still waiting for Ubuntu's immutable OS to be released. I think this week or next week, the Pop OS is gonna debut their new from scratch Cosmic desktop. That's interesting. um, Even KD would be a better choice on an OEM. Very adaptable. Yeah, it is. I think I don't know. Maybe I like the KISS method. Keep it simple. I still like the Mate desktop. It's it's simple, it's fast, it's customizable if you want it to be, but I'm still a fan of the old Gnome 2 look. I think that's why I like the Chromebook desktop because it kind of reminds me of the Mate desktop, just a simple taskbar, a simple menu as you see here, nothing fancy. And I think that's why I like the Chromebook setup very well. A very simple file manager as you see here, just it's hard to screw this up. It's hard to look at this and go, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." Look, it's all here. So anyway, yeah. Oh wow, you have number 5 grandchild on the way. Salute, my friend. I would grab the wine, but I'm not gonna mix wine and coffee. Yeah, yeah. But and next time I'm live, we go live. That is wonderful. Happy to hear that, my friend. God bless. God bless the children. The world's a better place with children, right? Speaking of better, the singer from Hall& and Oates, Daryl Hall, has a new album out and a new song. The song is called "The Whole World Is Better With You." I can't sing, but it goes, "The whole world is better with you." Do, 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 do. Anyway, yes, Chromebooks are rock solid. They are. They prove it themselves. They just work. Now, I know there's some who might say, well, Chromebooks aren't really they're not really Linux. No, they're based off of fettuccine alfredo. Of course it's Linux. Anyway, now I got that freaking song in my head. The whole world is better with you. Do 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 do. The whole world is better with Chromebook. Do 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 do. Okay, I can't sing. Where's Stephanie when I need her? Anyway, yes, Chromebooks rock solid. Completely agree. I have yet to see a bug on a Chromebook. Seriously, I've yet to have a crash, a blue screen of you know what? I haven't seen it. Yeah. I've yet to have updates screw it up. I've never had a Chromebook tell me I have a dummy output for the sound as I did in Ubuntu. I'm amazed. Yeah, that's just the power of I guess that's the potential power of Linux, I suppose, but I am amazed and pleasantly surprised. Yeah, maybe I should not have been surprised, but yeah. The whole world is better. Anyway, check out that song by Daryl Hall. The whole world is better with you. Anyway, oh, it feels good to stretch. Yeah, trust me, Joe. Morning stretches, I feel less. I feel better when I start my day after morning stretches. Yeah, nothing fancy. Just stretch my legs. I stretch my kernels with Chromebook. Haha. Ah, feels good. Cup of coffee. Good to go. Anyway, let's see. Quick joke. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. Bada bing. Psh. So stupid. I had to laugh. Uh, you, you will love to just build Linux PCs to resell. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought that joke was kind of cool, but Anna 1, Anna 2. Anyway, I think I just remembered. I think the new the new yeah, Pop OS Cosmic, I believe the alpha comes out the 8th. I just remembered. I remember seeing 8, which is just a couple of days from now. So that should be interesting. What do you call a nun on a bicycle? Virgin Mobile. All right, enough of that. I feel like I should be doing news nonsense. I miss those days. Let me go back to the COG app. So CPU usage, well, I guess that's normal. Memory usage still half so. All right, let's see. Are they using a GNOME-like environment? I believe they are. I believe even though they're building it from scratch, with what's the program? I think Rust. It's called Rust programming language. Unfortunate name, Rust, but I believe they're using a modified GNOME. I think, yeah. Uh, I don't know how heavily modified or what kind of extensions, if they're using extensions at all. I just never liked the GNOME desktop because after installing it, then you have to reinstall it kind of. Well, you have to install extensions to make it work. It just never made sense to me, or to make it more user friendly. It just seemed weird to me. Uh, distros popping up with KDE, Peppermint. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, frustrates at time because of lack of a customizations without using extent like for the GNOME, yeah, and then the extensions break or so it's frustration is the word for it. It just the GNOME desktop just never seems polished or finalized or finished. It's always been a work in progress, just very frustrating. Completely agree there. That's why I wish Ubuntu would have stuck with Unity and just make it their own, just like Pop! OS will make it their own, you know, just like Google made Chrome OS their own. That hence why it's so reliable. Chrome OS is not made to be customizable, but that's okay. That means you're not going to break anything. Yeah, it's just a quality standard. So yeah, it's just anyway. Yeah. As for my arch friends, this always makes me laugh. I like StreamYard. It's always been reliable. Anyway, aside from Arch, that's why you become a KDE fanboy. It's custom. Yes, it is very customizable. Yeah, there might be a little bit too much there to customize for a brand new user. But yes, it is definitely customizable. And it is not heavy anymore. That is true. Again, I'm going to stick with the Mate desktop, the Chrome OS desktop. I like to keep it simple. I don't really do a lot of customizations anymore with Linux. I just install it, update, good to go. Low maintenance, kind of like a Lexus, just low maintenance. Yeah. Okay. Just checking out the layouts here. Joe, when you think about it, you look at something like this really is an amazing piece of technology. It really it's I forget who said it on YouTube, but Chromebooks are underappreciated masterpiece. For something to be this reliable and this affordable since what 2011. Yeah. The weather here, somewhat of a drought, although we got some rain last week, very hot in the 90s. No, I think this summer, I think we've had one thunderstorm. Tornadoes, I don't recall any tornadoes, although I'm still hard to believe that here in Ohio, where there's hills and valleys, we could have tornadoes. That still blows my mind, but it hasn't been too bad. It's really been perfect, bicycling weather or pool weather, but overall, it's been dry. Uh, One of the driest summers that I can remember. So I've been taking advantage of the pool as much as I can, you know. Oh, yeah, yeah, it does have many watching. Yeah, it's right here, isn't it? I just realized that, yeah. Live viewers for 5 watching, only don't be shy, show respect to the godfather of Linux, Chrome OS. It's okay to say hello. Don't be shy. We're all family here. You don't even have to drink coffee. Yes, the pool is the best therapy. Yes, the Cleveland Clinic told me that years ago, and they are 100% correct. It's so relaxing. It's the best exercise. You get yourself a workout. You sweat without even knowing that you sweat. You sleep better after the pool therapy. Completely agree, Joe. Yeah, it is the best. They enjoy watching two chatty Italian. Hey, what's the matter with you? Eh? You come to my show, you no say hello. Where's your respect, eh? Forget it. I'm not gonna give you no more cannolis. They're probably saying, "Who are these guys?" We're just two guys chatting on a Tuesday morning, playing with Chrome OS. Hmm. Off a USB stick. Yeah. I haven't had breakfast myself, so it is 10:11 here. So I'm just about due for something to eat before I get showered. Yes. Someone on Facebook posted a picture of chocolate chip covered cannolis. Oh man. Yum me. Yeah. You had my cup of coffee with my trusty Keurig machine, and I'll probably make some scrambled eggs or something. Privacy, privacy controls. uh, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Chrome OS has 3 channels: stable, testing, and forget about it. Those are your three channels on Chrome OS. Yeah. I'll stick with the stable. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, I'll take a couple of Napoleons. Yeah. Um. Anyway, all right. Let's give this a 5-minute warning. I know there are other people watching. If you would like to say, and we're just having fun here. You don't have to say hello if you don't want to, but if you want to say just say hello, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to give your real name. If you have a question, you can ask it now. If not, I'll wrap this up because, like Joe was saying, it's time for my breakfast. If you have tried a Chromebook, uh, let me know. I'm curious. Haven't done Skype in a while, but I guess Microsoft has removed all the ads from Skype. Will wonders never cease? But as far as this goes, this has been very impressive running this off a USB stick. Very impressive. Have I looked at new peppermint lately? I have not. Not new. I think the last time I did look at it, I thought it was fine. I don't know what's number one on DistroWatch. I'm gonna guess it's probably Ubuntu based or Debian based, right? Let's see if this will work. Let me type in DistroWatch. And let's see. The winner is MX Linux. Yep. Mint, Debian, Ubuntu, Pop! OS, and Zorin. So half of these are like Debian or Ubuntu based. No surprise, right? Yeah. Anyway, Peppermint came out with the fully loaded version. Really? Huh. Okay. I don't know that. Did not know that. All right. Let's see. It looks like, according to this, I've been on for already 1 hour. Man, time flies when you're having fun, right, my friend? All right. I think we'll wrap this up for this morning. So, Joe, thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to see you again, as it were. You wanted Debian over Ubuntu? Okay. Yeah, whatever works. Debian has been around, what, since the 90s. So, and Debian stable is, well, it's quite stable to say the least. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm gonna end this, start my morning. Joe, great to have you here. We'll catch up again one of these weekends and keep in touch and be safe, my friend. Ciao. Love you. Bye bye.